anxiety behind me. I hope someone can get a picture. I want to show my sponsor. I recently felt like the urge to learn Spanish. There's so much Spanish speaking going on right now with the presidential campaign and all that. I said, it's time for me to learn Spanish. So what I did was I signed up for this free app, Duolingo. It looks really cute on my phone. It's a little green owl, and I have this thing for owls, so it's just perfect. And he has this sort of like an expectant look on his face, like, I just know you're gonna knock Spanish out of the ballpark. So I have the little guy on my phone. Once again, I love owls. You should see my kitchen. Oh my God. There's like little owl statues peering at me from the shelves while I do my dishes. I have owl napkins, owl dish towels, everything owl, everything owl. But I have to say, after a while, after about 10 days of listening to my little owl teach me Spanish, I was getting really, really bored. All he was saying was that about Marco, this guy named Marco. And it was like, Marco this is the words in English. I won't say them in Spanish because I'll tell you later, I kind of quit. But it was, Marco is Mexican. Marco is from Mexico. Marco lives in Mexico. His name is Marco. And he lives in Mexico, Marco from Mexico. I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at this 10 minutes a day, and that's all I'm learning. So I said to myself, this is it. I'm going to, take a break from Marco, take a break from my little owl, and just, kind of chill out a little bit from the Spanish. I'm really not going much at any place with it. So about maybe a week later, I get this email from the Duolingo people. And there's a picture of my little owl in the email, and he is crying. My owl has tears streaming down his downy cheeks. I'm saying to myself, holy, what's happening to my little owl? And the email tells me that I personally had made the owl sad. Well, shit! I was not put on this earth to make owls cry. So I was guilt-ridden, and so I said, okay, I'll sign back on, I'll learn Spanish, go right ahead, teach me some Spanish here, but this time I said to myself, I'm going to be a little proactive. And when I got on the app, I said, I'm going to talk to Marco. I said, Marco, ¿qué pasa? I knew that word. I knew that phrase from the time when I lived in Adams Morgan. And I once had a pair of underpants with the words embroidered right on them. ¿Qué pasa? They were very, very sexy. But anyway, I told Marco, ¿qué pasa? So he answered back to me, he said, yo, Joe, Bebo, leche. I said, what the hell? What is this? You skipped a lot over here, Marco. You were living in Mexico, and now suddenly you're doing something else. And anyway, who is this Joe? Is he your little American friend? And leche, really, calling me a leche? I said, next time, Marco, look it up in an English dictionary. It's totally inappropriate. It doesn't make any sense in this context. And then the beta part. Beba, what's that? I said, you know what? You mean to say Beto, right? You meant to say Beto. It's Beto O'Rourke. Beto O'Rourke, who he meant to say, he's running for president. And then Marco said to me, well, Beto is the Spanish nickname for Roberto. I'll have you know, you Anglais. I said, all right. So I said, Marco, you think that the two of us could like get together and maybe learn some Spanglish? That's what we're going to be doing from now on. You know, but I do have to tell you, I had this awful experience. I had this job interview, and I am a speech language pathologist. I know that you're probably thinking, what, she doesn't do this for a living? Comedy? She's so good! But anyway, I went to this school, and I have to tell you, the school was a dump. You know, I'm sitting there in the reception room, and there's these cockroaches, and they're running around, and I mean, they're going near my feet, and I'm trying to get away from them. They were not scurrying anywhere. They were actually sauntering. And one of them took a look up at me like he had recognized me from when I lived at the Park Plaza in Adams Morgan, when I had those underpants. So anyway, I said, oh, this school is really disgusting. So I go into the room where we're going to have the interview room, and furniture consists of one early American table. And I mean, it's all the way from early America. I mean, it might be, you know, circa Boston Tea Party or Jamestown Settlement, or maybe even Fort Ticonderoga. Does anyone know anything about Fort Ticonderoga? No history buffs in here? Oh, too bad. Anyway, I'm from New York State, and I remember that really distinctly. So on the table, too, the table is just full of junk. There's these empty pepper and salt packets, and there's these old Subway napkins all piled up with like lipstick smears and grease stains and mustard. And I'm going like, this is so yucky. And then in the center, there is what you would expect to see, but a dead African violet. I'm like, can't somebody water this thing? What happened? Okay, here comes my interviewer. I am taken aback by her because I'm kind of appalled. I'm a little bit scared, actually a lot scared. And I can't believe it because her eyes are what I would describe as spider eyes. Do you ever see somebody who has a whole bunch of mascara on their eyes, and they really don't know when to put down the wand? That's what I was looking at. That was what I was looking at. And it really did unnerve me. So she started telling me all the things I was going to be doing if I got the job. And I decided, you know what, I'm not feeling this interview. What the hell? I'm going to start asking her some questions. So I said to her, excuse me, but is this job, does it have to be full-time? Could be part-time? And if I come in part-time, would it be possible for me to leave early most days? I mean, you know, before the rush hour traffic. I hate rush hour traffic. And she's looking at me like, oh my God. So I said to her, and other thing is, full disclosure, I just have to say to you, I am deathly afraid of spiders. And then I ran out of the room. Oh, you know what, about a week later, I got this do not reply email saying, I did not get the job. You know? I have to say, I was pretty pissed off. Nobody likes a rejection, right? Anyway, I'm Eileen Haley. That's my time.